Good evening and welcome to the Ham Radio Clubhouse. Someone got a little tricky, itchy fingery there on the button. So we are early. So if you were
we are not orange. No,
we were 25 seconds early.
It is 8:01
universal
clock.
Shane running from the kitchen.
Oh my God! This
I heard the music and I was like, "Oh, damn it!"
Well, we saw you jumping over the dog. You did pretty good. I'll give you a 10 for that.
I didn't jump hurdles in high school because, well, I was 230 pounds, so I didn't figure I'd make a good one, an athlete that runs, and two, one that's going to jump over stuff in front of me.
I was jumping fences, not hurdles.
Coordinated universal time. That's how we do things around here.
And the only time I jump a fence, Steve, is if the cops are chasing me.
Mm-hmm.
When they catch us when they catch us at the pasture party and everybody scatters.
We saw you on that episode.
I was thinking maybe the significant other, but
yeah, jumping out.
Today's episode is brought to you by Molson. It'll put hair on.
Hey!
Pew 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 pew.
Heyo.
Look it up.
Oh Lord!
I think he's had two or three of those already.
After how many shows? After 108, 107 shows, he's never done that. That's a first
never started
right
with the Molson beer.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's never done
first
that.
time for everything.
Awesome.
Well, we want to say
yeah,
exactly. We want to say everybody that's green in the chat, thank you so much for the channel support. Those are our channel members. I don't see Evan in the chat, and every week Evan has asked me, why is my name not showing up? So I just want to make sure that Evan saw his name on the board at the start of the show.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see if
it was on there.
I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna jump over to another room. Oh, there he is. Okay,
there he is.
Where is he?
There he is.
Yeah, they're over in the dumpster fire already.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
well, while you're over in the dumpster fire, tell them all to open this up in a tab and mute it. That way they're all watching.
They've got it.
61 people got here early to see this mess. I think it's our guest tonight. That's
and
probably the big show.
Only 27 likes. We need to fix that number.
Hang on, breaking
One
news.
of those is me.
Breaking
Yes.
news: KAMRD is in a. I have a handler on 14.321. So if you all need to work Mike on 21 on 20 meters,
Got him in the log a minute ago.
I think he's out in
Missouri.
Is he in Missouri? I thought he was with Jason out there.
Kilo 0006.
he's in that. Please
That's
copy
Big Ben.
land.
That's Big Bend. That's
Yeah,
out in West,
Big
that's
Ben.
West Texas.
Texas.
Far West
Well, it's
Texas.
showing up as Missouri on the freaking thing. My bad.
Please copy.
Yeah, fix that, Steve.
Steve, we get on that. Someone write a ticket for the help desk.
right.
Yeah, everybody send that in.
I want everybody in the chat to send it.
Oh God, no!
But address it to Steve. Attention, Steve.
Matt would be in here in no time's flat, going, "What are you two up? What are you guys up to?"
Let me also make a disclaimer that I was reading that information from Kyle's POTA
All right, then. Blame it on
DX
Kyle.
cluster,
Blame it on Kyle.
and it's possible that I just read the line above it or under it.
How much tin cup did you have?
It's my call week, man. I'm water only.
Water on.
Me too. Yeah, I'm only drinking water tonight too.
Well,
With
he was
barley
probably
and hop,
wondering what I was talking about when I said, "Oh, I see you hanging out in Missouri, man. Have fun."
I was just looking to see where you would see Missouri in here. It says Texas.
I said I might have read the line above or below it on the cluster. Okay.
Well, then
I
we
don't-
need to go
I don't
back.
use
I
the
thought you
spot-
had to erase everything we just said.
I thought you were looking at the POTA spots that are in our Discord.
No, Kyle has a DX cluster for POTA only.
Right,
that's
which
what I
is fed
use.
into our. It's okay, gotcha.
Yeah, no. It's into my
I got you.
login program.
Oh.
Okay.
And for those of you that are not in our Discord, we do have a POTA spot stream in there where a bot will post anytime somebody is heard.
Anytime
It's
James
on
is
our-
online.
Yeah, pretty. I call that the James Spot stream because that's mostly who it is. But Mike's
Guess
in
who
there.
you're going to see tomorrow? You may see W1FYG tomorrow in there. So
And James popped in there at 6:34. So James and Mike both are in there.
Hold on, guys. I'm just Googling the Mississippi literacy rates and just.
Oh, we don't even
Don't
even
do
make
that.
the chart. man.
Oh,
Well, you're
50
higher. Than,
seconds out of 50.
listen,
So
you're higher than Texas and California, so that's
Hey,
It all depends on what we're reading.
it depends on what poll you're listening to.
We made the poll.
Hey, just be glad you got a participation trophy, right?
Yeah.
here we go.
No
I
offense
did
to any of
notice-
those.
I did notice some of the books at the bowling alley are a little bit different than the ones in the library. That's all.
Wow, New
You know,
Hampshire and then Alaska. That's the highest literacy rates. New Hampshire, then Alaska. That's crazy.
Well, Alaska is so damn cold up there. All they do is sit around and read all the time.
Listen, you got 50 people.
They're writing
you know,
poems.
it's not hard to get a high average.
You only have 50 people.
All right, folks. If you don't
No
like
offense to
what
those that
you're
live in
hearing,
Alaska.
remember, if you don't like what you're hearing, address all the email to Molson, and that help desk will
Send it to
filter-
marketing@budlight.com.
I was wondering who was going there first. Yep.
All right, so we're 8 minutes in, so let's go around the room right quick. We'll start with Steve. How's your week been, man? And what's up? What's shaking?
Week's been good. I've got a buddy in town, so I'm going to be kind of a short timer tonight. He's up here for his birthday. Today is his actual birthday. Yeah. So not a whole lot been going on. Spent better part of 10 hours at Carowinds yesterday.
What's
Had that-
Carowinds?
It is a theme park owned by
Oh.
Cedar Fair. So,
Okay, cool.
Yeah. They just opened a brand new aviation themed section.
This guy, I swear.
I
Evan,
told him yes.
Molson, yell at him.
Oh, I just booted him out of the Discord.
Thank you, Molson. Master of Arms does his
Douglas,
job.
thank you for contributing to my retirement account. Appreciate that.
Your 401k.
Thanks. We thank you for your patronage.
And then I have a charity bike ride this weekend. So I'm going to try to get some video of that. I'm going to throw the GoPro up on the bike. and
You gonna
see
live
if I-
stream it from a
Uh,
GoPro? That'd be
yeah,
kinda
so-
loud. Be a little windy.
Well, actually no, with my helmet it won't be. You'll hear me more than you'll hear the wind. But where I'm going to be riding, there's no cell service.
Okay. So
Which is why-
what
why
charity
they
are
need
you
the
writing
hands.
for?
This is this was always the after the bridge run ride. So the
Okay.
Charleston has a main bridge that runs through town that like the first weekend of April every year, they shut it down and do a 10K across the bridge. You won't even see me walk across that bridge, let alone try to run it. And then they do a 100-mile charity bike ride. And no, I'm not pedaling. I will be on the motorcycle.
I don't blame
So-
you there, buddy.
But yeah, these fools will be pedaling 100 miles around through the forest.
100 miles
100 miles.
100 miles.
does this.
Yeah, they're insane.
Why?
No kidding.
It's
I'll just write the check for charity. Here, take the money.
ridethelowcountry.com is the website for that one. And
So I put a poll in the chat to address the concerns. Will Frank make it in here by the top of the hour?
It's a challenge now. We've got to wait an hour and a half.
Well, you know what?
Right?
Let's get the poll done quickly so we can do the opposite of what everybody votes.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go. Very good.
All right, man. Izzo, how about yourself? How things been on your end of the country?
Well, today I was off. I got today, tomorrow off. Crazy work times going on. Just wish people would be a little bit more respectful and good, but it is how it is. Cleaned out the garage today. I'm going to tell a very quick story because I'm seeing.
There's
Brian's-
not a such thing as an Izzo
Yes,
quick
there.
story.
Yeah, there is because Brian says 8:25:33. So
You got plenty of time.
we got plenty of time.
Got a whole hour. Oh wait,
I
that's East
found-
Coast time.
I found stuff that I lost. I found stuff that I forgot I ordered, and
There's that antenna.
Well, we sure as hell ain't gonna find my virginity. So, but yes, it has to do with antenna and antenna parts. So, and tomorrow's gonna be nice. So, Ron, you're right. Anyway, don't make me keep talking longer than what I have to. See, this is what happens when you all derail me.
What are you smoking tonight?
So, we're having Frank on the show. Unlike Molson, because Molson has it easy. He already knows what shirt he's going to wear, what he's going to do, this and that. I went to the humidor and I said, "Humidor, talk to me. What cigar should we have tonight?" Because Frank is an avid cigar smoker, so I wanted to have something different. But the Camacho just kind of started talking to me. It was
that the triple Maduro?
Yes. It's all Nicaragua. It's really, really nice.
I can only smoke that very slowly.
That's what you do. You are correct.
If you smoke that too fast, you will be taking a nap.
So, and actually, I've been really jonesing to get away for a couple of days. And Shane, I was thinking of you because I saw some of the pictures that you posted over the last few days, and some of the other guys here. And I'm wondering, but I just can't afford it right now. I got to stay anchored. But I will be in the parks tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful day in Connecticut. I found some antenna parts. Will I go to my go-to NFED half-wave? Will I use some dipoles? Will I use some dipoles and run them horizontal?
So
put me in your ham alerts. Put me in your ham alerts and work me from 100 watts and a wire, or 100 watts and maybe some
2 wires.
2 wires.
Whips. Yeah, whatever.
Nice.
That's all I got. That's it. Come on, hurry
well,
up.
I'm off tomorrow, and my balloon flight got canceled. So if I see you pop up in the Discord alert or my ham alert, I will remote into South Carolina, and I will work you. Or I'll try, if you're on 10 meters, I'll try from the 7300 on the
Why don't I just take right after the show? I'll pack my duffel bag. I'll get to the airport, and just tell me, where do you want me to meet you?
You gonna work Poda off my patio?
Yeah. Why not? Listen, I'll bring the cigars.
Hey, now we're talking. All right, man.
Oh,
yes.
And if it snows in Connecticut, do not blame me, because I put away the shovels, the scarves, the gloves, the snow thrower. I put it all away.
It's your fault.
And I don't care. I will take the blame.
Daniel, man, I know you've had a busy week, so I will let you go into as much detail as you allow. But man alive, how's your week been? I hate to ask.
I'll only go into the weather. We had it was a good week. Wednesday we had an ice storm, and that was an adventure. Pretty simple if you're ready. Generator, water, that kind of stuff. But some pump. But there's a limit to your preparedness. Anyways, so lost power on Wednesday. Trees and branches were just cracking left, right, and center. I was on my way home from work because my wife called me, and just literally trees were falling on the road in front of us. And got the generator going, hooked everything up, and then I went back to work, and my wife called me and says the water is backing into the basement, even though the sump pump was going. I figured that problem out later. So I went back. I brought a utility pump from work, used the pool hose, started emptying it out. My wife went and got another sump pump. We got that hooked up, but we ran it through a utility hose because it wasn't going out the main pipe. We were out without power for, 2-3 days? 2-3 days we were without power. And it was interesting. Thank goodness we have the wood stove. Thank goodness we have the generator. And it ended up being that it's through my foundation out to the ditch. There's those ABS pipes that are like rolls. That's how my son's working. I dropped my son off of work. That's nothing. That was the beginning of it. Just parked there. All we heard was crack and bang happening nonstop. But anyways, those ABS pipes that they buy on the roll, anyways, it was where it went through the foundation. I guess they kind of kinked it. So it was very small, the opening, and a Lego got stuck in there, and then other sediment.
Who threw a Lego in the toilet?
Listen, no, it's not the toilet. It's the base because the sump pump is hidden behind a unit. And anyways, the Lego got in there, got pumped out, clogged the pipe. That's why it wasn't pumping out of the house.
All right,
Mm.
Molson, I got two questions for you.
Yeah.
Quickies.
Yeah.
When you're coming home from the ice storm, are you in the Caravan or are you in the Hummer? And which one do you feel more safe in?
Oh, well, if I was driving the Hummer would feel really safe, but and that's not a false sense of security. It's got wide tires, so it has a lot of grip, and there's a lot of. It's not just like big truck. It's got good grip.
I was gonna say it's
no,
also big steel.
Yeah, the
Things tend to bounce off of it.
yeah, seriously, including the ground.
All right.
No, but it was the roads were surprisingly not icy.
Good.
So I forget. Yeah, the roads were good, but if it hit grass or the branches, it froze right away. So anyway, so 3 days without power, came back on. I had to get my neighbor's house. She had 14 inches of water. Her husband was on the road trucking. I got a generator set up over there and pumped out her basement. My sister's house too. My best friend's house as well was flooding. So it was a busy weekend. Got power back late Friday night. Unfortunately, really sad situation, but okay, this is where you have to be smart about these things. One guy passed away, very sad situation. A branch fell on a power line. He went out to go look and see, and while he was looking, he wasn't anywhere close. A tree snapped and fell on him and killed him.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Wow.
And yeah, so like you have to be, like you can't even stand underneath branches when you're out there. You have to be smart. They were using snow plows. The big snow plows were driving around and just bulldozing the branches off the road.
Moving trees.
Correct. Yeah.
And then,
we do
and
that
then the
too,
fire.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Another situation is a gentleman not far from here. A branch broke and it was leaning. It was still connected to the tree, leaning on a power line. Buddy decided to go out and do some tree trimming. He got a ladder, leaned it against the, and he went to go cut the branch, and he got zapped, and it threw him off the ladder. Now he survived. I'm sure his heart's like 60% cooked, probably. But you got to be smart. You got to be smart when you do this stuff.
Tend to call that a self-correcting error.
Yeah, it's
that's one notch up from the parachute that doesn't open.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have part of my briefing as a balloon pilot is if the balloon touches a power line, no one gets within 200 feet of the balloon. Like everyone stay back. Let the power company come in, take care of their thing. But man, that's just nuts.
Yeah, it's it's lack of better judgment in a stressful time. I think it's unfortunate. But yeah, you don't even go and look. You especially with like the maples were soft maples were snapping like crazy. Poplar snap like crazy. It's pretty bad out there. I think I have a couple weeks at least of cleanup to do. And yeah.
Molson, I will tell you, as you're telling the story, because of the great leader you are, and a lot of the five of us know we've had some private stories. We know you are an incredible leader, not only in the business world but in your family. But I really picture you right now like the head coach. Huddle time, let's go, let's get everyone together, and you're giving everybody assignments. You get the you get the pool hose, you get the sump pump, and I know what you're telling your wife. Get the blizzards. We all have a job to do, honey.
Take one for the team.
No, like for us, like we live in the country, we're on a well, so like I told you guys before, the minute a storm is approaching, we fill the bathtubs with water.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's like, that's a given. You're obviously not going to drink the water of the bathtubs, but your toilets,
We
the
learned
dogs.
that at 4 years old. When you're on well water, that's what you do.
Yeah. So this stuff becomes second nature. The generator, my son took the generator out. He tried to start it. He wasn't able to. Like it becomes second nature. You don't have to like we've had our basement flood before. The family knows what to do.
It's muscle memory.
It's muscle memory, and that's for most. I think most anybody who's involved in any sort of it's like those officers who went into that school. It's muscle. It's training, or preparedness, or just knowing. And not that we train for a power outage, but when you've done it enough times, you prepare. You know what to do.
Yeah, repetition. The more you practice, the more you talk about it, the more you do. It just becomes second nature.
And that's
And
why
don't-
we practice
don't-
emergency
gotta do.
procedures in aviation.
No,
And
absolutely.
Don't overcomplicate it. Like it doesn't have to be overcomplicated.
Right.
That's where you forget, right? It's like,
Mhm.
and some people need that. They need like a scripted, like 40-page like plan of procedures, and it's just like get the generator out and start it up. Like
Let's start there. Let's
Grab
start.
don't
the
open the
checklist.
freezers. Like
Right. KISS method. It's called the KISS method.
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, keep it simple, stupid, right? So
Well, Shane, engine goes out on the airplane. What's the first thing you do?
Pitch for airspeed. Pitch for best glide speed.
Bowl.
Then
grab the checklist.
No, that's you get airspeed first because airspeed is your friend. You translate airspeed into altitude because altitude is your best friend. Then you run the checklist.
ladies
See,
and gentlemen,
I
this is
would've-
your captain speaking. Get right with God, because you're gonna die.
I was just going to say, when do you say the Our Father, or do you wait? Is that
You
lower in the
don't.
check? See, that's lower on
don't.
the checklist, isn't it?
The
Is that
captain
the
will
thank-
land the aircraft. What happens
that's the
after
thank
it
you
lands
prayer.
is a different story. But
That's
the
the thank
captain
you prayer.
will land the
I was
aircraft.
gonna say, helicopters, on the other hand, bend over, grab your ankles, and kiss you.
No,
Goodbye.
I've had a power. I've been I've been at a Bell 206 with an engine failure. You just auto rotate down to the ground.
Auto rotate. So do you go the opposite way?
No,
or
it just
what do you
means that
mean?
you just pitch. It's the same as an airplane. As soon
Okay.
as you realize the power's out, nose forward to build up your airspeed to get more air going through those blades. Because as long as they turn, you still got lift. Exactly. There you go.
All right. So if the
What
five
if you
of
don't
us
have
are
a,
in
you
an
don't have a
airplane,
co-pilot? What if you're by
if the
yourself?
five of us are in the airplane and we're all going down, when do we all say, "Hey"? When do we all just give each other a hug and a kiss and say, "It's been
You
great knowing you"?
don't. That's quitting.
don't.
You
That's
never
what I'm saying.
quit.
So we
Never
go to what we're all going to have a job to do.
Exactly. And if you don't have a job to do, I'll give you one to do.
Can I be the one that says,
Throw
"And this
out
is
all
your-"
the other stuff. Anything
I wanna be the
explosive,
one-
get rid of it.
I want to be the one who says, "And these are your emergency exits over here."
Yeah, you say
I
that
don't know
before
about
we take
y'all,
off.
but
Jason has it right here.
I'm going with Carlos. See ya.
Jason is correct. ETOPS, engines turn or people swim. And for those that are not familiar with ETOPS, anytime that you're out of range of coming back to land when you're out over water is considered an ETOPS operation. That is a very, very broad definition. No one try to roast me on that. Thank you.
All right,
Well,
hurry up,
listen,
hurry up.
here's-
It's
here's-
824, 824.
I know, right? We're there. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Joe has like 10 seconds when he talks.
We
so,
don't want to
you know,
miss that glow that's going on behind Frank's hair that Joe
There's-
Bredis loves so much.
Listen,
Watching it
if
fade
we're,
away.
if we're the five of us in a plane, you know how while Shane is dumping the fuel,
Right.
Someone better report me a drink.
I will be taking
I'll get
I'll
a
be
drink.
taking care of the combustible alcohol in the back, making sure that is in a good compartment.
Safe compartment.
Can I
Be
bitch that there were no
self-contained.
pretzels on this flight? I'm gonna bitch. I'm gonna be the
No,
old guy.
I don't want
bitch.
crumbs in the carpet. No, you don't get pretzels.
You realize
don't
we
get
can
chips
never be
either.
on a plane together. You realize that we can never be on a plane together
You're
now
all gonna
because
make me eat
it will
barbecue potato
happen.
chips. I'll have to eat barbecue potato
will
chips.
happen.
No
Last
chips on my
ride?
plane either. If it's got crumbs, you ain't eating it. I'm not cleaning that up because I know you sons of bitches.
Sorry for the cigar ash. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
My
exactly.
hand was shaking a little bit.
The plane
Hey,
won't
Joe Brett.
pressurize because Izzo wanted to smoke a cigar.
Yes, Daniel.
How was your week, buddy? You got 33 seconds.
You got more than that.
I think my week was okay, man. I can't really think I've done anything besides did I release I released the video Saturday, didn't I?
You did.
I think on the POC handheld, and we still got to work on the mobile because there's some more stuff I can do with the mobile. But anyway, besides that, man, let's see that beautiful sun behind the tank.
Do we want to
Oh.
welcome Frank to the show?
Yes, bring him
Everybody
in.
get ready.
All right, here we go. Welcome. Hey!
What is going on, y'all? I'm Frank, KG5A, and look at this aura.
If you've been under a rock and didn't know who
I
Frank was,
bless all your radios and to all the great XD.
forgive me, Father,
yes.
for I've sinned.
Well, many times and every day. And every chance I can.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
So let me catch up. I am smoking a Roma Craft Chrome Magnum
Can
cigar.
I ask the question since I'm the host?
Sure.
Make 'em
Hey,
big,
Frank,
make
what are
'em
you
big.
smoking tonight?
I am smoking a Aroma Craft Chrome Magnum full body cigar that pairs with a good bourbon.
And what is the
Look at that.
bourbon that
Yeah,
you're drinking
and he-
tonight?
And he has
Out of the
tweezed
proper
cup.
glass.
Proper glass, it is the Four Roses.
Of
Peak
Yes,
course
Bottle.
it
baby.
is.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Four Roses
And
is
this
really
was-
good.
This was a fresh bottle. I was waiting to open up on stream, but I just kept on sitting in the backstage. I was like, I'm drinking now.
You
I
should know
just-
better.
I just ran out of that last night.
It's good stuff. The small batch
is.
is a little more pricey, but it's really, really good.
Mhm.
But even the regular is really good. I love it.
Joe,
what
I
I'm
understand they
getting
got
to-
10 cup
Another-
around the corner, so
Now, guess what I'm getting tomorrow?
10
Jack
cup.
Daniels.
No, I got a buddy bringing me some Buffalo Trace.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay.
Everyone's talking about that Buffalo
Yeah,
Trace like it's a second
I've got a
coming.
bottle back
Holy-
there.
But then he
Oh.
picked up some of that, what is it, EH
E.H. Taylor.
Taylor?
Yeah.
And I was like, you didn't get none of that for, to share too? So,
Did he get the
whatever.
small batch or did he get the
He-
other one?
I don't know. I just seen the top of a gallon jug.
Yeah, E.H. Taylor it's really expensive in Texas because it's everything down here is allocated.
Actually, they stopped somewhere in Kentucky and got it. And they had a bottle of Hennessy that they was trying to find somebody to take because they had to buy this. The amount that they bought a kit of
The 3 bottles?
I don't know, but the Hennessy was part of it.
Yeah. If you go to the distillery, you have to buy, if you want to get that E.H. Taylor, you have to buy the 3 bottle pack, even if you just want that
Oh.
one. So everyone's been giving away the rest of the shit because they don't want it.
Hennessy's good stuff, too.
I've never had Hennessy.
Oh,
Is it
it's smooth. It's very smooth.
okay?
I guess I could.
I'll have to try it sometime.
I might
It's
try
up
to
scale.
get it, and then I'll bring it to Huntsville.
Hey,
you go.
there you go.
Plan.
Speaking of,
I
who else
brought,
going to Huntsville? I know, Izzo, you're still waiting for to find out if you're going to do the college thing. But is everybody else going to Huntsville? Molson, are you coming to Huntsville?
Dayton. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I'll be
Maybe
there.
I'm feeling, special this year. We'll see.
Joe Brett and I we've got
me
a
up
couple
in
of
the,
cabins there.
There we go.
And I have a camper that will be delivered Thursday night
Ooh.
for me.
Ooh, nice.
So I don't have to tow it in.
Even better.
Wow,
It was the same.
fancy.
It was the same price to rent the camper there as it was to rent the camper here and tow it.
That makes sense.
Yes.
So 30 miles to the gallon or 10. You do the math. At $3.50 a gallon, I think I'll go with a 30.
I just
thank
saw
you.
something here. So if you're not a member of our Discord, I highly suggest that you join it. And there's a link down in the description of the video to join the Discord. So after the show, sometimes it's the second hour or sometimes it's the third hour, depending upon how long we run tonight or any night. There is a chat room called the Dumpster Fire, and all of our friends that are in there right now, or I say friends loosely because they make some lewd comments sometimes, but
They are our friends.
they're if you've ever seen Mystery Science Theater 3000, and you have those people that are sitting down in the front that are commenting on everything that's going on, that's what's going on in there. But afterwards, we'll have an after chat in there. And last weekend, I drank way too much during the after chat, and we had Sam broke out his guitar, Mike K at RMD brought out his guitar, and we were singing Stevie Ray Vaughan. I mean, it was something else, and I'm
singing
glad.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yes, I can sing actually. Some may not know this.
You
but I
can't,
can.
really? You can't,
Mike,
really?
I told Mike during the after chat that we should work on a song and have it ready for karaoke.
Dude, I've
Very
said that
important.
too. I've said that we should make our own Clubhouse song.
If we're in the airplane going down, I'm going to say it right now. If we're in the airplane going down, Shane, I want to hear you sing.
Oh, I'll be singing like a songbird.
Besides
Most
the
every
rest of
other
us
word would be an
screaming,
F.
Besides the rest of us screaming, I want to hear you. I want to hear
Bust out
something
my violin as the ship goes down.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Scott will be playing his
Scott's going to
drums.
bring the drums.
Scott, good to see you, brother.
We have a full band that's in our
I
audience.
can play a jaw harp. I bet you all didn't know that. I can play a jaw harp.
What's a jaw? What's a jaw? What's a jaw harp?
The jaw. Ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
ding.
Okay.
I'm not from that deep in the South.
No, that's from I'm in Connecticut. My friend. I can play a jaw harp. We were poor.
He's a damn Yankee.
It was that and spoons. You learn how to play the spoons. Our
Ron's
drummers
asking,
wasn't
do we have a
$5.
bass player? There's got to be somebody in the mix that can play the bass.
Sam, thank you.
I
If you're
agree.
gonna play
Sam.
in Texas, gotta have a fiddle in the
I have
band.
2 of them in there.
Yeah.
I should show those sometime.
You
One of them
should.
was hand built by my grandfather.
Ooh,
The one that
Ooh,
shows my
very nice.
if you want to see that, let me close this poll out. I'm going to start a poll. If you guys want to see that at some point in the poll, how do
See
we
what?
do
Sorry.
my the violin the fiddle that my grandfather handmade, the original K5 QBF. He was a
Wow.
avid fiddle player for about 70 years,
No
maybe
kidding,
80
look at
years.
that.
Yeah, because he passed away at 96, and he had been playing for pretty much as long as he could hold a guitar in his hands. And then he went into playing the fiddle. And he hand built this, and I asked him for one before he passed away. I said, "Hey, can I have one?" And he never would give me one. He's like, "Oh, you got to learn to play it before I'm going to give it to you." So after he passed away, I stole 2 of them.
Oh, shame.
Hey, I'm going to get it one way or the other. They're absolutely beautiful, and I didn't want them to just sit in his house and not get taken care of. So
that's what I did with the chess set for my grandfather.
yeah.
I was never allowed to touch it as a kid, so I was like, that's the one thing I want out of the house, because I was never allowed to touch it.
I got the Kenwood TS 120
Hmm.
or 130.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
I
Very
wanted
nice.
the 10 Tech Argonaut, but that I wasn't allowed to have that.
I wish I would have gotten some of his ham radio gear. And unfortunately, he had exited the hobby many, many years before I was even thought of, so I didn't get to share that with him.
Let's see if Molson has shoes on. Excuse me, hang on.
He
Let's see
doesn't.
if Molson has shoes on.
Hey, look,
There you go.
see?
Hey-o.
Hey-o.
Here he
We
is.
do have a bass
Yes.
player. Look, we have a bass
I'm
player.
I'm a guitar player, but I have this acoustic bass.
How many times have we asked you to play on stream? And you're always like, I'm
Exactly.
going to play on stream.
Yeah, for 2 years we have been begging him.
Yeah.
Nice.
So while
Like-
you want to give us an interlude while I go refill my drink?
What'd you just break?
Yeah, it's like in the face with that.
Oh. What is that? I didn't tune it.
Keep
You guys
going.
know what that is?
Keep going. Keep going.
It's not picking up all the way.
It's not
Oh,
Sarah
well.
McLaughlin.
That's not my fault. It's not picking up. I don't know what's going on here.
The theme for peanuts.
Ed says, "Play Freebird."
That was
It's Fleetwood Mac.
Come on, guys. Oh, goodness gracious.
Freebird.
And for all you old people like me, let's take our lighters and we'll light them up.
Do I even
No,
have a lighter in the shack?
Hey, you don't do lighters no more, man.
I got a beer opener.
I know they don't.
The-
These young kids.
Listen, every bass player is going to hate this, but the truth is, if you know how to play guitar, you know where the notes are on a bass. That's what I'll say. It doesn't mean you can play bass. You know where the notes are on a bass, and then you can
He's right.
BS playing bass.
No, you're right. Molson's
So-
right.
I'm
Is
always
it like
right,
the
but
same
thank
2
you.
notes over and over on the bass? Boom, 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 boom.
It's
boom,
4
boom,
chords.
boom, boom.
It's
No,
4 chords.
there's amazing. There's some people who just like pick notes, and then there's people who can chord and do all kinds of stuff. So there's a big difference between the two. Would I consider like what I can do on there be a bass player? Absolutely not. I know where the notes
Well-
are. I can do some rhythm with it, but I can't play it like some amazing players can.
Daniel, you've
I am
been
an
challenged.
excellent. I've
By
been an
who?
excellent nose picker. Does that count?
Ian Andrews. Play Stairway
I
to
can
Heaven
hit
on
that
that bass.
goal like no
No,
other.
Stairway is not
No.
allowed.
Yeah, we don't play Stairway to Heaven. So, did you see Scott's comment? Scott plays guitar, bass, drums, and violin.
And he makes pins and
Scott, I have
Radios.
next time you're coming to an event, I need to restring one of these because I would love to hear what they sound like because I haven't heard them played in probably 20 years.
Well, I think you need to drive out there to him with one. Yeah, you got a couple of days off.
He's only 5 hours away. And
Get
we
a
know someone that
podium.
has a house down there. Right? He has a great spare bedroom.
I played saxophone when I was younger. I played saxophone, piano, guitar. Yeah. So
I used
saxophone.
to play.
if you're not good, you spit a lot, and then it's just disgusting.
I used to play the trumpet. I used to play the
Saxophone.
trumpet because my mother wanted to shut me up, and she said, "All that hot air you got."
Saxophone.
So 86DM says he can play the kazoo.
Kazoo.
Yeah,
Nice.
need one of those.
And our buddy Dennis has just opened his own store. So if you want a Denko battery,
What? How did I miss this?
What?
you're not on
Drop
the
the
Drop
profit
the
list.
link. Drop the
Not April
link, buddy.
1st. What are you
We want to
talking
see
about?
this. Because I would
Listen.
love to have a 20 amp hour Denko battery.
Ooh, he does have a store. Look at this. You know what instrument I wish that I played, or maybe it's not too late. It seems like old people play it. I love to learn how to play the bagpipes.
The bagpipe.
That would be kind of cool.
Nice.
I want to
We
show
had
you.
a coda.
Talking about Dennis's.
Siri was interrupted by bagpipes. We were in the Grand
Interrupted.
Canyon.
That was funny. I remember that.
You were great.
It was the last POTA we were going to activate, and there was a guy playing bagpipes there, and we chose not to activate because we did not want accidental music over the radio. But it
I would
was
totally have done
loud.
it. I didn't care.
It was awesome.
That would have been great ambiance. CQ Poto while someone is just blaring bagpipes in the background. That's what brings all the DX to the yard.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dennis's batteries. This is probably not good. I'm probably going to get some flack, but this battery has not seen a charger since last summer.
Come on, man.
Check that out.
Dang! All right for that.
Nice.
Just sitting on the
Alright.
shelf.
All right. Well, we have a guest, and we should probably get to our guest.
Do we?
Bring
Yeah, we
bring
do.
him in. Bring him in.
Yeah.
Bring him in.
So I
I'm not
wanted
the
to,
guest.
yeah, I
Oh,
wanted
man.
to do something a little different because everybody knows Frank, everybody knows Tank Radio, but we don't know where that came from. We don't know where Frank came from. We don't know. We don't
Yeah,
know
what's the
where. We
origin?
don't know where Tank Radio came from. We don't even know how Frank got into ham radio.
What test
So
tube,
I'm gonna-
what test tube fell on the floor and they kind of just put it all
So I wanted to find out, Frank, what give us a little history. What brought you into ham radio, and
Okay.
kind of what was the progression from into that? What got you into this weird, crazy, stupid hobby?
Well,
Fun
first
hobby.
off, everything's to blame on Jason, Ham Radio 2.0. Because I knew him before he was 2.0. I knew him before he did anything. And we worked at BlackBerry together, and he was an amateur radio operator. And I wanted to get into storm spotting and weather spotting and doing all that fun stuff. And eventually he introduced me to the HRCC club, and I went ahead and took one of their
which club
technician
is that?
courses. That
it
is
the Hearst?
Amateur
Okay.
Radio 12. Yep. Did a couple technician courses with them, great courses, and got my first license. I was a technician there. Then I joined the Races group, and then for years I was just UHF, VHF, doing storm spotting and working UHF and VHF from my balcony in the apartment. I had a mag mount antenna, slammed it to the railing,
Yep,
which I was telling you to
we've been
do
there.
earlier.
Yeah, we've been there.
And that was my radio setup for the longest time. And I had a Baofeng
What-
radio.
Around what year was that? Was this like recently, or is it kind of years and years ago?
Time frame. Yeah, what's the time frame?
8 years? 8 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then eventually I got the HF bug and I started doing more and more HF. Really, though, I didn't have a radios or anything too much at my house because I was in the apartments for the longest time and I was just playing on other people's radios.
Before POTA.
For POTA, yeah.
Yeah.
I love doing field day events and did a number of field day events with Jason, the Hearst Club. And then when Jason started doing his live streams, I'm like, dude, your live streams are, I think my quote is, are so boring. You need someone else to be in there to talk to.
Yeah,
And
I
I
know
said
how
that
that
to
goes,
him
man.
one
I've
too
tried
many
to stream by
times.
myself. It's
Yeah.
tough. It's really tough.
And he said, get your butt over here. And he put me into the co-host seat. And if you go back and find the first streams that I was on,
Someone's got a
Jason's
challenge
always
ahead
like-
of them. We should play that.
I need something that looks like a mic.
You're right.
This is a mic. Frank, get closer to the mic. Frank, get closer to the mic. Frank, get closer to the mic. I'm on the mic. All right, now back off a little bit. Yes, now stay there. And then I back away.
I have a
They
neck
can't hear you,
cramp.
Frank. Speak louder. Speak clearer. And look what that brought y'all. Now you got the loudest guy in the room when he
So
comes on
true.
to any show.
So true.
Make sure
To answer
you're
the
heard.
question, the Tank Radio, in college, I got the nickname Frank the Tank, pretty much the movie, and I could outdrink anyone there. I didn't do it a lot because I loathe drinking to get drunk. I just can't stand it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But I could put beer down faster than anyone around, and I got Frank the Tank.
Did you
and
ever
then-
run down the street naked streaking? Because that's what
Going to
Frank
the
the Tank did.
Yeah, no.
So, Tank, do you remember that? I remember
That's a
reading
yes.
that QRZ post where they're like, "Did you ever serve in the military?"
No.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
That was,
That was
yeah, it
hilarious.
was terrible.
They-
I'm like,
they-
you guys are
It still
retards.
pops up every now and then. No, everyone in our military service is a better person than I. Never had the chance. I was thinking about it, but then I looked at all the allergy stuff and CPAP stuff. They'll kick my ass out so fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I have all the respect for them, and just Tank Radio, just slammed them together. It's just like, this is perfect me. It matches my personality perfectly, and it's just me, and that's how it became Tank Radio.
And Jason, you and Jason have created like this. Some people think that Jason's picking on you, but you guys there's a chemistry there. And
That's like knowing each other for 10 plus years.
Exactly. I mean, everyone's like, oh, well, why is everybody picking on Frank? It's not that. It's just the chemistry that you guys, because you guys can bounce ideas and stuff off of each other like there's nobody's business. And it's kind of like you guys are on the same wavelength. Like if you've ever sat, and I'll go back to sitting out at the campfire with you guys out at the deer lease the first couple times I went out there, and just listening to the camaraderie and the fact that these guys have known each other for quite some time, and it's hilarious because it's almost to the point where they finish each other's sentences and they don't even realize it.
It's so much fun. And sometimes though it does seem that he's a little more harsher, and I'll just give you the truth. Sometimes I'm not the quickest on the comebacks, but if it's all done in good fun and jest, it doesn't faze me. It doesn't bother me. If it's a good joke, man, you got a great burn, I'm going to give it to you. Yeah, that was hilarious. But nothing's taken in jest.
I'm the same way on this show. I'll watch the replay the next day or something and be like, man, I got a great comeback for that, but it don't matter anymore.
Dude, I hit him up like a couple times, and days later, I was like, blah, 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 blah. He's like, dude, why do you say that on air? I was like, I just came up with it.
I was gonna say,
That's me.
I'm looking over a certain spreadsheet that we have, and I don't see Frank on it.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't
Yes,
pledge
he
to
is.
upgrade by the end of April.
No.
Mm.
Frank's a member. Frank's a member.
Oh no,
No.
I was talking the extra by April.
The extra by April.
End of
Because
April.
Frank
Get it right,
needs to
guys.
get
Come
his
on.
extra.
I've just been too busy to sit down
Me
and
too.
learn.
Me
And
too.
Still,
to be
still got
honest,
20 days.
Steve's already
On the
scheduled your
week-
VE session.
On the weekends, I have like in a month, I'm only home on a weekend once or twice. The other two weekends, I'm out doing something, either radio related or with my friends, and not techie persons. And I can't have the time to sit down and dedicate and keep up my content going. And it's just
Yes,
I couldn't
Don, we
commit
know.
to it. What did Don say?
Don says he didn't sign up either. He's already an
He's
extra.
already an extra.
I was
I know, right?
He didn't sign up, but
And
I think he
Don-
signed up as a VE.
Yes.
And Don knows C++ is just so much better. I saw him already a couple quick jabs at it.
Chris, I want you to do that by the end of April.
I think
I'll send you a radio. I'll send you a radio.
But talking about being busy, who did I contact over last Sunday on Easter weekend? I was toying with the idea of doing a live stream, and I should have. I had like an hour and a half constant pileup.
I was about to say,
By
you
the
went to
time that
Poda.
pileup
You did
started,
Poda,
I
right?
could not turn on any of the cameras to get it up. Yeah, I did Poda for 3.5 hours, and I did
Where at?
265 contacts. Cedar Hill.
Oh, okay.
Kill it.
And I had kids.
265 contacts?
Yeah, I had kids running all around and picking up Easter eggs, and I'm just like, don't step on the antenna.
Make sure
grab
not
the
to
thing with
key
the
up while
flags.
your kid's over there trying to grab the egg.
I ran my big battery down all the way, and I had to run to the
Nice.
car and plug in the 60 amp hour. And thankfully, people were still around. And I was like, I just kept on going for another 30 minutes. And I was like, y'all, I love this, but I literally have to stop because I lost the sun already, and I got to pull all this stuff down.
Yeah.
And I don't want to
Frank,
lose anything.
where's that log?
It's already uploaded.
He
Already
it himself.
uploaded it.
Whoa.
Hey, Steve, Easter 2025 is when you'll see it.
Steve, are you feeling rejected right now?
No.
He didn't
I'm
send
just
you the
looking.
log?
No, I was looking to see if he uploaded his own, and I don't see it on his activation list.
Molson. Look at Steve.
No.
He is so. Molson's right. You are so sneaky, Steve. You just your eyes say it all because you're doing things that we can't see what you're doing right now.
Well,
Look
good
at that smile.
You know it.
So I had a question, Steve. I did not know when, because I started activating like at 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock. I did not know when the late shift rolled over. I just kept getting comments of thank you for the late shift. Thank you for the late shift. Awesome. Thank you. And I kept getting more and more duplicates. I was like, I'm submitting one log. How
What
are
would
you
you-
supposed to do that?
What was your park number?
2996. How are you supposed to stop the log when it hits the I forgot what words left me right now.
UTC day.
Late shift? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So-
the other thing. Why can't y'all convert that to local time? No one has time to figure out UTC
It's
time.
-5.
Just make it Texas time. Texas time.
Good luck with that. Good luck
Yeah.
with that. I'll start
All
with
of
that.
our scheduling
not because
stuff
it's
is
a
in
worldwide
Texas time.
thing
Hey,
or
Frank,
anything at
Who
all.
Frank,
cares
I'm very-
about UTC?
Proud of you, hey, Frank. I'm very proud of you because 2 years ago you didn't know what a park number was. You were given zip codes.
It's so true.
You knew that part. You knew
I'm in
that.
7505.
Yeah. Expiration date on my white roses is you spit out that park number so quick, and I think he's accurate, guys, isn't he? That's all. But we
It
can't
was
admit it.
drilled in
That
my
is-
head
My
after
Bartles and
yesterday.
James.
So that is Cedar Hill State Park. And that one, the late shift starts at the UTC day.
So, Steve, is it on the POTA page that show on each park? Does it show you when the UTC day starts?
Yes, it does.
Ha! Huzzah!
It does.
Well-
I looked it up, but I had no idea what UTC blah 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 was.
It's +5.
That's Callum time. That's all you got to think of.
Yeah.
That's Callum.
Until
That's
we're
just like-
not in daylight
that's Florida.
savings anymore.
Yeah,
That's
That's
exactly.
Florida
+6
Callum time.
Exactly.
or -6.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Frank,
Just
Frank,
think of
I'm
Florida
looking
Sure.
here, and I do not see you on the park page either.
Did you
Oh,
self-upload or did
on.
you email?
Come on.
Did you email it or did you self-upload it?
I'm looking it up now. I self-uploaded it.
Did you do
on
a
that
paper
day.
log?
He uploaded it as Jason. That's what it was.
It's not showing.
No, because it didn't take it.
Hold on.
must have had an error.
My uploads.
No. I do see it when I look at his upload logs, but for some reason, it did not process.
Dang.
See,
You
this
found
is
a
just an
bug.
admin error.
It's an
It
admin
does not
error.
want to. Doesn't want to take my awesomeness. I broke POTA.
Steve, I think I saw a movie like this where a guy worked at a flower shop and the girl he liked or the boy, sent flowers to somebody and he stopped it from going and there was, it must have not been delivered, must have not been ordered. It kind of seems like you're playing
Nope.
interference here so that he has to use you because you felt, you feel heartbroken.
Nope.
Every
Look
rose
at that
has a
face.
thorn.
He's
Give
like,
me
I got
just
it
a
back.
second.
Yes,
Steve's
I
gonna
used
fix it for
cameras
you.
the whole time.
You remember
So-
back in the days when we're like, oh, we'll send
I
our
swear I
logs to
saw it the
Steve.
other day.
There it is.
We send all of
And
our logs to
wasn't there a
Steve.
post? It wasn't there a post all over Facebook and QRZ? God darn it! I worked them, and I am not getting credit for them yet.
Man, somebody
It
needs
shows
Look at
ADF
those
master.
warnings.
Man,
Jeez.
Yeah, well, that's
What
the
the-
duplicates. No big
ow!
deal.
What did you use? Notepad to
definitely-
log all that?
But
Please.
That's definitely a
Notepad.
tank.
when
That is Frank. A warning. Frank is a one big warning.
but for some reason
Showed
it
it the
didn't
other day.
process.
It was
That's
showing it the other day.
interesting.
I don't know.
That is very interesting. So
So should he submit a ticket?
He should. He really should, but I'm going to go ahead and take care of it right now.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So Steve's going to take care of you so that we don't get to give you shit for your logs
Say it,
anymore.
Steve. Say it, Steve. I got you, honey. Don't worry about it.
And
I was gonna say
I've got 105 people in the stream right now. Thank you guys for joining us
You guys are amazing.
on a Tuesday night. Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Hey, I have a question for you guys.
Hmm?
No, I'm not going to ask this. Forget it.
Really?
Wow.
Okay, Steve.
What's that all about?
Yeah.
I gotta. Okay, here's one. Did you hear that the ARL is looking for feedback because I think they want to increase their membership fees.
Hey,
Go
I
get your
saw that
lifetime
today.
membership now.
Yeah.
Did you guys see? The people in the chat? Did you see the letter? It was in QST magazine, I think it was.
No,
They
because
want-
no one reads anything anymore unless it's a digital copy. Who's
It's
going to wait for
digital.
it to come in the Is it?
It's
Okay. I'm not.
if you're a member, you get all of their magazines in digital. Why not?
I'm not a member. We won't go there.
Okay.
So in short, Dave, what's his name? Dave Minster, I think it is.
Minster.
Put out a letter in one of the magazines to the people saying they want help to make a big decision together, and essentially they need to increase funding to the ARL as it's costing more, and obviously wants to have feedback about that. And I found a very interesting letter. I wanted to know, did you guys
Can I
read
make
it?
a recommendation?
Yeah.
They call Scott to help them out with their webpage.
Hey.
Yo.
Well, so what is the fee for ARL? $49 a year?
$49 a year.
Yeah.
Right now it's $49 a year.
Okay.
What are they wanting to raise it to? Does anyone know?
They didn't say. So
Okay.
really, so when I read the letter,
$100.
Obviously, like any business, quote unquote business, they say, we do this, we do that, we do this, we do that. It costs a lot of money, and we want to, and right now they're basically staying
I saw
afloat
that.
from what he
I
said
agree.
based on their
agree.
investments. Yeah, so I wanted to know what people thought. So they're saying that right now it's the returns on their investments that are really keeping them afloat, and that they need to consider changing the price of the fees, the lifetime membership fees. They haven't addressed those yet, but they will be addressed, is what they said. So they're going to be.
They're
looking
pulling a
at
Filmora.
everything. Yeah,
Well,
I guess so.
if you have a lifetime membership, you're covered.
Very good, Shane. Very good, Shane.
I don't think they're going to come back and ask for more money from the lifetime members that have already paid.
Well, Filmora did.
Filmora did, yeah. Everybody got converted to monthly or annual.
Well, and that's why I'm using DaVinci if I ever record another video.
One of these days.
Hey, DaVinci's awesome.
I wish I
use
could
it all
use
the
it.
time. If you are bored, check in Jason and I's Discord under Tankers on sometimes Tuesdays and Thursdays. And if I am editing, you see me there editing and ask all your questions, and I'll be happy to tell you.
I like what Ham Radio for Non-Techie says. That's true. Like getting something passed. One of the I guess my first reaction is this year is not the year. Like they're like, oh, one of the things they said was, but most people say we get more than $49 of value. This is 2023. People are having a hard time. If everybody had that same mentality, which they all do, right? Grocery stores have that mentality. Your car insurance has that mentality. The bank fees have that mentality. Oh, it's just a little bit more. It makes a difference. Don't overproduce product. Like that's where they should cut. They
Maybe
have so much.
drop the printed publication.
Well, that's it. They're like, oh, we had to pay more for paper last year in ink. Well, then, like that's on you. I think that it's just the wrong time. First of all, $50 is high. I think the RAC is $20. Radio Amateur Club, and
But they do have a pretty rocking insurance. That is pretty awesome.
Yeah, but do you pay
So
a
it's like-
separate premium for that?
You do. It's $1 for every $100 of worth of equipment they will cover.
So you pay a premium for that.
Right.
Yeah,
Wait
it's
a minute.
additional
Hold
premium.
on.
But your
Hold on.
homeowner's insurance will
Your
cover that.
homeowners, thank you. I was just going to say
Yeah.
that.
To a point. To a
Well,
point.
you got to look
And
at
it's something else that you can claim, and because your homeowner's insurance covers your whole house.
The
It might not
deductible is a
cover-
whole lot less too.
Yeah.
But everybody
So
will
it's-
do their own homework on that one. Do really.
Andrew.
True. Do your own homework. Never
It's a
never
chair.
trust us.
It's a chair. It's a chair.
I've used homeowners before on some unrelated radio stuff,
It's
and
not a bedpost. Don't worry, guys.
you know, maybe 20-30% of the value is what I got out of it. So.
To overvalue
Yeah.
it.
Anyways, listen, guys, if you're a member, go do the survey. Go to
Yeah.
Ham Radio Outlet's Twitter. You'll see the post there. They share it, and you can click the link. Like, I think you can log into your ARL account and find the link there. I would suggest that you guys do it. Me, I'm a stiff. Like I think it's crazy to ask for more
If
money.
Don's
personally.
insurance company will cover everything that Don has, I think everybody else is good. 'Cause
He's
if
got at
anybody,
least
if, anybody
two of
know-
everything.
if anybody knows Don, stand by.
I was gonna say, where's the duck and the Geico and all?
Yeah.
So-
we got the dog.
So I have a
The
question for
ostrich.
everyone in the chat there. Has anyone found or seen in hardcover print that I might have a picture or two in the magazine? It should have come out this month. I haven't gone to HRO to look for it yet. Hopefully they have magazines there, but I'm hoping that it came out. But someone
In
hit me up.
QST?
They asked, nope,
That's right,
it's not
Scott.
QSD.
Trim your fat before asking for more money. That's my thought. That's exactly it.
Hey, I'm
Sorry,
still
guys.
doing that. I'm still on the diet, but I've been traveling so much, I keep breaking it.
It happens.
But
Oh, what
I-
other? Oh, go ahead, Frank.
I've been trying to lose more weight to go skydiving again, and I'm talking to everyone in back channel to fill a skydive plane with YouTubers
Ooh.
next time we're in Huntsville.
Ooh.
So who's in? Who's in? Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on.
I'd like
Sorry,
to
I'm
get
not
back
gonna
home
make
with
it.
my new radio. You know?
I'm working on it.
I'd rather learn how to play the violin.
Listen, maybe we need some practice. If we're gonna go on a plane, shit, that's the time. That's the time we're all gonna be on a plane together, and the engine's gonna cut out. But
Yeah,
thank
you're right.
goodness we're gonna have a friggin'
Yeah,
Right.
parachute, right?
I'm
Yeah.
not reenacting no
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin.
One
man.
parachute. One parachute.
It was amazing to do that skydiving I did with Carlos, and I think Jason is going to go again. I'm going to go with them, and I would love to just fill a plane with YouTubers. and we'll
Jason's
all
gonna
dive
go
together.
again.
I do
Jason's
not
gonna
identify as
go.
a YouTuber.
Well,
Oh,
in-
okay. I was like, did I miss something last
I'll
year?
believe that when I see it, Frank.
He said it. He said it on screen, which
He
means
did. I
he's
remember.
30%.
Right.
Yeah.
He's also
You
said
have
he's
a
going to
better
build the
chance of
DX
him
Commander.
putting- Yeah, you have a better
That's
chance
why
of putting
it's
together that
30%.
antenna.
That's going to happen. I'm going to say it's going to happen this year. I know secrets. But
Not that it's a secret, but
I know some
Scout,
secrets.
you are a real YouTuber. You count.
I saw a comment about cigars. So let's just circle back to that real fast. Don, I do approve your cigar. What are you smoking there?
so again, this is the Camacho. This is
Ooh.
all Nicaraguan. Frank, we ran out of up here in the north. New Worlds are some. Everyone must have bought them.
Man,
But this is probably in my stable of 5 or 6 cigars of a go-to. This is
now this is one of my favorites. It's not
my
banded.
father's.
It's called the Tennessee Waltz. They make it every 3 years,
Mhm.
and it's
Okay.
amazing. It's sold usually
What's-
next to a yellow rose. I don't know who makes it, but they just came out with it 3
What's the
months
binder and
ago.
the filler? Do you know?
Those are great questions. I'm glad you asked that. Let me. No, I don't know.
Sorry.
It's amazing. It's another full body cigar. So, but I'm smoking. I took off the wrapper. It's a Roma Crafts Cro Magnum. It's also Nicaraguan tobacco that they have shipped here, and they roll it in Austin.
Really?
Mhm.
Nice.
Oh, we may have to do some type of an exchange, Frank. That's interesting.
Mm.
Sorry about that. I was interrupted by the Jehovah's Witness.
Ooh, fun.
Sorry.
I have a good story
No,
on
no,
that,
no,
but I
I
can't
was-
tell it on air.
Kidding. Kidding.
Right.
DHL delivered these portable multi-band transceivers.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
How
Yeah.
about that?
Live. Look at that. A live unboxing video.
Is that the $20 radio?
I was just gonna ask that.
It is.
We're
It's the Quanxing UV5K.
It's
halfway
tiny.
there.
Yeah.
Listen, we're halfway
It's
there.
tiny.
Just do the unboxing right now.
It is.
Just do the unboxing right now.
Well, I'll just show everybody on screen. It's about the same size as a Baofeng.
I gotta wait another week.
My the one that I actually purchased is still sitting in LA. So I'm waiting for them to. It's actually, you know what? I'm surprised. It feels better than a Baofeng. Like it's I'm
how's it feel in
sorry,
your
I'm
hand?
talking radio, and I know this is
No,
not a ham radio
no,
show.
No, really.
Look, I
how's
mean,
it feel in
it's
your hand?
good.
Ain't gonna lie.
Good. I really
It's-
like it.
It is ugly though.
It's not
Nice.
ugly. How's it
Shoot.
ugly?
You know that big raised spot for the speaker, man? That's just like a
Right
wart.
here?
Yeah.
That's it's character.
Okay.
It's character.
It's like
I-
a landing strip.
I mean, I'm
I
getting
actually
one
really
regardless,
like
but
this.
Yeah.
Right.
All right,
Oh, you're
guys.
delayed
I
a
just
week
got
because
yelled
they had
at.
to go to the
Expo.
electronic store. Yeah.
Electronic store.
Yeah.
I got to run.
All right. Have a good one, buddy. We
All right.
We'll
appreciate
see
it.
you guys next week.
Bye.
Adios, man.
Take care, buddy.
See ya.
And I want to show everybody. Look at this. That's an FCC ID.
Wow.
Okay.
For
Oh, it's
receiver
blurry.
performance.
It is. Yeah.
But that's all you
Um,
need.
So, where's the battery?
Yeah, I mean,
Hold the battery.
it's. I'm gonna do a full
Get the
unboxing live.
Do the unbox. I told you. Don't come on. Stop teasing. Do the. Let's see the battery. How many milliampere hours?
So we have a
What's the charger?
1600 milliamp hour battery.
So my guess, 5590 is going to give you about 8 hours.
That's a nice battery.
A little more. Lightweight.
Yeah, it's heavier. It's heavier than a Baofeng. I'll give you that. For those of you who don't know what this is a 50 through 600 megahertz receiver, and it transmits on the normal 2 meter 70 centimeter band, but it also has an AM receive. So if you want to listen to air traffic control or the airband stuff, it also will listen to airband.
Nice.
As well as FM stations.
As well as FM stations, yeah.
So I'm expecting you to figure out how to mod it so you can also transmit there too.
Not on AM. It doesn't have an AM. The transmit circuit. It does not have. It won't do AM modulation, but it will do AM on the receive. But it will transmit. Okay. All right. Look at that.
Maybe 220.
Y'all can't see that. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
The
So
screen's nice.
is Airbands AM? I didn't know
Yes.
Yeah,
Airbands
yeah.
are AM. Yeah.
this. Interesting.
When
I
you
like
tune
this.
the tuning knob there, is that volume or tuning?
So that's volume up here. That's all
And
volume.
how does it feel? How does it feel when you use it?
I mean, I really like. I didn't really mean to turn this into a review video, but I honestly.
Frank, stand by. Frank,
I know,
just stand by
sorry,
for a minute.
Frank. No, it does.
Go
I'm
full
not
screen. Take it over, Shane.
I'm not a fan of this. I think this needs to be replaced with a signal stick, and anyone who uses the what is that hamsteady.org should buy an HT antenna. I just to support the group, but I don't think this says UHF VHF on the antenna. So
I still
Oh,
wonder
welcome back.
what's the deal with orange and black on these things. I mean,
it's supposed to be high visibility. I presume. I don't know.
You don't like that, Joe?
I mean,
Joe,
I
you
like
don't
it, but can we not get some different color options?
Well, what do you want?
It's safety
Green,
orange.
What do you want? Lime green,
Lime green would be great. It's-
cherry red. You go
It
cherry
looks
red,
nice.
It's
yellow
got
banana.
it has built-in weather. All right, I'm
What radio are you talking about?
quite surprised.
$20 radio.
It's a $20
Which one?
radio I got from China.
That's
It's the
right.
the Quanxing UV5K. It's the one
Low
that
main.
Hayden has done
Let's call it the low main.
the low main. That's awesome.
There, Quan Sheng. They're
song.
they're a reputable radio manufacturer, aren't they?
They are actually.
Yeah,
They've been
they're in the
around for
top
quite
10
some time.
Chinese manufacturers.
They've been around for quite some time.
Yeah.
The signal sticks though are amazing, and
They are.
And Steve sent me one when I lost my other antenna right before a cruise. Literally, I had it in the pocket for years, and I knew it was there in the car. And when I grabbed the bag, somewhere between the car and the cruise ship, it got lost. It was just gone. No idea where it went.
They make the signal stick? No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Shane, from the time
Yeah.
of ordering to delivery, how many days or weeks was that?
Let's see. I ordered it on the 9th. So 2 days.
Wow. See, don't make every time I walk into Radio Anonymous, I'm supposed to not be buying stuff.
Don't be buying stuff.
Don't be buying. I know.
Yeah.
Well, I found stuff today, so that's a good thing.
You got no one else holding your purse screens, man. Just go in there. Let
That's
it loose.
true. It's very true. I do like the fact that so the belt clip attaches to the battery. I like that. Some people don't. I kind of like that.
I'm iffy on that. I'm on the fence. On one hand, I do like that. On the
Why?
other
What's
hand,
the
it's
difference
annoying
if
when you got to swap.
attached to the radio? Frank, are you saying?
It's the difference is because if you have a battery that doesn't have the clip and you got to hot swap the batteries, now you got a radio without a clip.
That's true. That's true. I'll give you that.
And you got to go in and physically buy the clip for each battery. And that's the main difference.
It's a clip. It's a clip.
Yeah, sometimes $5 to $10, depend on your radio. I've seen the nicer brands.
Then you get someone to 3D print one for you. Then I wouldn't be spending $10 on a clip. Think about it.
Go talk to Mike. He has a printer now.
We will.
And I love Mike's new what's he call it? The tripod?
The Tri-Lam.
Tri-Lam. Yeah. That's very good. I've been using it for my infed antennas to keep the connector off the ground.
Right.
And I think it improves keeping the connector off the ground, the signal a little bit. And I've been talking to him. I was like, he needs to make one that just sits flush on the ground.
It's USB-C.
Just finally. Ask you that. So how do we charge the battery? USB-C.
So it comes with a cradle, like a regular cradle, and then it says you can use in an emergency, you can use the USB-C. Hold on. Oh, I was getting something.
So when you think about guys, I'm thinking about the possibilities of these radios. So you got transmit receive on the VHF and UHF. You could listen to airband. You could do Coast Guard. You could do FM. You could do probably your local fire, whether it's on VHF, UH cops, whatever, EMS. You got a whole bunch of stuff there. You listen to the ball game.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't have an FM radio.
It does have FM.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be messing. I'm gonna be messing around with this. I like this thing. That's cool. First impressions, fantastic. Joe Brett, I think you're gonna like it. Other than the fact that you don't like the ugly speaker thing.
Yeah.
As far as the radio itself, I think you're gonna like it.
You know, they do have 3 different models of that. And
of this one?
Yeah.
Different like labels.
And one of them actually doesn't have the big wart speaker thing, but
okay.
I doubt I get that one.
Right.
But it's
all right,
okay.
I'm going to put this away. I'm taking enough time away from the show.
But that's why I bought a 705.
But you can't hear the airband on the 705.
Yes, you can.
Can you? Will it do AM?
Yes, it's all mode, all band, baby.
Someone buy me a 705.
We were listening, my son and I, we were listening to the ball game. We were listening to the Red Sox last night on the 705.
Nice. That's cool.
Father-son time.
Nice.
He said, back in the day, this is how we did it, youngins.
But I'm excited for this. I think it's going to be a great entry level radio for. I think it's better than the Baofeng because you can listen to a lot more stuff on it. You still get the same transmit capabilities as any other. There is an ability to unlock the 1.25 centimeter band.
1.2
That's
gig.
220.
220.
Yeah, you can unlock 220 transmit. I watched a video today that said that the 220 transmit's a little bit dirty on the harmonics. I'm going to put this on a tiny SA and see what it looks like on 2 meters and 70 centimeters, which is what, when it comes to you in the US, it's set up to transmit on those frequencies. So I want to look and make sure, it's not a dirty transmitter.
How about programming?
It has software, and the software is actually a little bit better than like Chirp and the others that are kind of looks like a glorified spreadsheet.
Can you do zones or banks?
You can do well. You don't do zones like DMR, but you do the. It does have a little bit more capabilities than like Chirp and stuff like that. Okay. A little more things that you can control.
But still, for the new person coming into the hobby, this may be a great radio.
Yeah, and it receives 6 meter. I mean, you can't transmit on 6 meter, but you can receive. I paid $20.
You'll know when the band's open. You'll know when the band's open.
Yeah. Honestly, Frank, I paid $19.
$19.
Yeah.
And where'd you get it?
AliExpress.
Alibaba.
Alibaba, and
I don't have any affiliate links or anything like that. This isn't one of those kind of things. This just was it was an opportunity. Hayden posted it. I found it out on AliExpress and I ordered it thinking that I might actually get it, and sure enough, it showed up. So
that's a great stocking stuffer, or you want to throw a kid a birthday gift or something, or
if you want to just give something cool to New Ham.
New Ham,
and it says it transmits clean on 2 meter and 70 centimeters.
Thank you.
According to the who was it that put it out? Tech Minds put out a video today. But hold on.
But wait, there's more.
I know, right?
Molson, what are you eating?
Fall out of my chair, don't laugh.
Doritos.
Yeah.
What kind? The barbecue ones or the regular?
The regular.
So I've been trying to learn. I've been trying to learn new things.
The regular. I don't know.
Skinny ones.
Sure.
Who's eating chips?
I don't know.
Molson is.
Of course.
Molson.
So
but they're
I picked up one of these.
I can only get down a pound.
I picked up one of these.
Nice. That's what is that for our audio listeners?
So this is a tiny SA, a spectrum analyzer. And I have a 40 dB 10 watt attenuator. So I'm going to put that HT on a scope on this and see if it's clean on transmit, if it's dirty on transmit. Tech Minds today said in his test it came out clean. Hayden was just a few dB short on the second harmonic. So I'm going to test it, and I'll put it up. It'll be in the video. Like I said, I paid for this damn thing, so it's not. It doesn't matter what I say about it, because I either wasting my money on something I'm just going to listen to airband on, or it's going to be a good radio.
And what channel are you going to put that video on?
This side of the radio.
Co-hosted.
Live.
And I have a if you haven't, for those of you who haven't watched the Smoking Apes channel, first off, shame on you. Second off, you're going to learn a lot. So I picked up a 10 watt 40 dB attenuator because the tiny SA can only handle 10 dB, and 1.46.52 at 5 watts is 37 dB. So we're going to attenuate the signal coming out of the radio going into the SA by 40 dB, and then we're gonna tell the tiny SA what we're attenuating at, so that it can take that into consideration based off and show the readings based off of that.
Can you hear the airplane taking off right now?
No, I'm not listening.
No.
Good.
Or is there someone flying over your house?
Is there a
Oh.
drone?
They switched one race, so now they're taking off to the south. That means I hear them crank up and
So you
Fly
hear
over.
you hear the arrivals or?
no, the departures where they crank up the engines.
Oh wow, you're that close to it. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Do
So
that
you know what
anyway,
it is, right?
Do that sound again, Frank. Do that sound again.
You must not
You
be
got
near
that, Joe?
DSW.
Joe, you got that?
yeah.
So there we go.
Oh my god!
Thank you
I'm
for
giving
bearing
you
with
so
me.
much stuff tonight. I want screenshots of everything.
Let's see. Someone says 40. Scott says $40 on Amazon, but out of stock. Yeah, they sold pretty quick. I've actually been considering. I talked with Ham Radio Dude, and I've reached out to the manufacturer after I bought them, and I have an opportunity to buy some of these at a good price that I think we could sell at a good price. So maybe
Southwest 2894 minutes under. Send me the Chesney 2 arrival. Landing south, Nashville, altimeter 3023.
that's Nashville. That's not you. That's not
That's
here.
Memphis.
Oh, okay. I
Dallas,
think
Dallas.
That's the ICOM 705, by the
but
way.
I
Ooh.
think maybe we
Thank you,
maybe we could do
November
the
57 Golf, Roger.
Thank you, Joe.
maybe we could do the Ham Radio Clubhouse ham radio. Yeah, cool.
Actually, do a ham radio video.
I mean, Coffee and Ham Radios has their antennas. We could actually do a radio.
Oh,
So-
Brando radio.
Yeah.
Now
Just saying.
I
just saying. Just an idea.
last year I looked at selling Tank Radio banded cigars, and the laws in that are just
Oh, yeah, it's
too
terrible.
insane to do.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Are they
what
really?
if I sell the band? Yeah. What if I sell the band for like $10 and you get the cigar for free? And they're like, no.
No.
I consulted a
That's
lawyer.
called circumventing, and no.
Yeah. I talked to a lawyer and they're like, no, you still got to do
Yep.
all this other stuff. I was like, okay.
You have to do all the things.
Mhm.
But I think it's not a remember folks, it's not a Yaesu FT5. Is it FT5 is what they're up to now, or FT4, whatever they're it's not a $500 HT. It's a $20 HT.
Mhm.
And the idea is, as long as it's clear, as long as it's pure on the frequencies that it's designed to transmit on, it's a good radio, and it gives you the opportunity to hear other things that might increase your interest in the hobby.
I'll bet you
Same.
put a J pole on that or something else. That's gonna.
I'll bet you that I could put the battery on this, and I could put the antenna on, and I could hit the Ulyss repeater from my balcony, which is over by Frank's house.
How many miles away?
18, 20.
And what's the terrain?
20.
What's the terrain like?
I'm a little bit higher than Frank is.
No, but are
Yeah.
there mountains and ridges in the
No,
way?
there's no
Okay.
mountains in Texas,
Texas.
in central Texas.
All right. And what's the relationship to where your balcony is? Seriously,
It's
facing-
pretty clear. There's a couple of stuff in mid cities, but not much.
We were talking on the radio earlier.
I was talking to you
today.
earlier.
And then the other day, we were talking on Simplex when I was driving around the colony.
Yep.
Ham alert. Okay,
Ham
Oh,
alert.
who's on the radio?
14.325. Okay,
Nice.
Get him, Joe Brett.
I've already got him.
Hit him,
Well,
hit
get
him
him
again.
again.
Hit
I
him
got him
now.
before the show.
Show everybody
how
how to
jealous-
do it right now.
Wait, Steve's not on, so maybe I can log into to his station and get him.
Know how jealous I am of all these guys that are like farther away from us? I can't get any of the Texas ham guys when I go activate.
You can get me
anything.
on 40, or you should be able to get
I'd
me
say
on
40.
80. Because I got Mike on 80.
How about on 6 meters, Frank?
Maybe.
And Frank,
But I
you
don't
and I
have
can
anything 6 meters.
Frank, you and I could activate. You could activate on 220 with me.
Yeah.
If you're at any of the parks around here, I could almost hit you simplex.
We'll try that next time. I sit in the
that'd be
car.
fun.
Ken Lewis says
What frequency is he on?
14.325. Ken Lewis says the highest objects in Dallas are the expressway overpasses.
That's very
good.
true.
Very good, man. That's funny.
I've done that several times. On the top of the overpass, switch to 5.2, call CQ. This is the best signal I'm gonna get. I'm on top of a mountain.
He's
Oh,
gonna have to go to 40 if I'm gonna hear him.
Yeah, 40 I think is where I got him earlier. Might have been 20 during the daytime, but
So I had this question in the chat earlier. I think Shane, you did answer it. But how much FT8 goes on during the day on 40 and 80? Because I have an idea, but it needs to be FT8 on 40 or 80 because I'm going to work 20 on sideband.
Yeah, it ain't working on my end. Hang on, Kilo.
Oh, there's Mike.
Kilo 6, Romeo Delta.
Yeah, there he is.
5'9". I'm still
oh, he's 5'9", Mississippi.
Chinese bandpass filters.
Well, can I make me run downstairs and turn on the radio?
When I did my big run that, for some reason POTA does not see all the contacts. My first contact was Carlos. He was activating. I tuned into him. I was like, hey, that's coming out clear. And I got him in my logs. I got Adam twice.
Hey, look at
Didn't
that.
realize. Look at that. Extra
Andrew for the
Andrew.
$9.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Extra by the end of April. We kick in the glutes. I needed to finally get my extra. Awesome. The study at
Congratulations,
Discord you all did, and awesome. That's fantastic. Thank you, Andrew.
Congratulations. Nice job.
So Shane, before Frank was talking about giving away cigars, do you want to go through our little thing?
What's that? Well, we don't have the rest of the details yet, though.
Oh goodness gracious! Okay, fine.
But we are going to do a giveaway at the end of April, though.
Yeah.
For those of you who do, and I can't see. That's the thing. I can't just say it's only open to people who participate in the extra by the end of April. But there is that April. There's going to be a May giveaway for April. We just got to figure out the legalities of it. That's all. Because YouTube is a.
We're not announcing it anywhere else except for here. About an hour into
Kilo
the show.
5, Yankee, Victor Yankee.
Was it November 5, Kilo Sugar?
No.
Nope.
5'9", Texas, great signal. 73 QR.
Throw out my call sign.
Kilo
see what it
5,
says.
Yankee, Victor Yankee.
Kilo Delta 5, Quebec Delta Yankee.
Better turn on an
557.
amplifier.
No.
Maybe I should just go over Joe Brett.
Roger, I
Just
changed
yell
that. You're
tank
5'9",
radio.
you're Big Ben.
Just yell tank radio. Oh, just yell
Hit
tank
'em
radio.
also.
So it's a relay. Third party traffic.
73 QRZ.
Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor Yankee.
Delta Echo.
Oh, we must have a pileup.
With
Watch this.
He always
Watch
has
this.
a pileup.
Watch this. Molson is going to bust the pileup.
Ooh.
Did you tune on him?
I
Did
hear
you
some tuning
tune on
going
him?
on.
I'm not on him. I'm 6 up.
Kilohertz.
Yeah, whatever.
I can't take blame for it. Come on.
Yell tank radio.
73 QRZ.
Kilo 5, Yankee, Victor Yankee.
And add tank radio.
November 0.
November 3, Charlie Brown.
Oh wow.
Brown.
There's a couple in there. November 0 ending in Mike. November 0, Kilo Mike 5'9".
See, 8060M. You should do it, man. Join the challenge.
73 QRZ.
He does not have his extra. I'm
November 3, Charlie
surprised.
Brown.
November 3.
Charlie Brown, come on. Use phonetics, people.
555 also near PA, over.
Roger, near PA.
That stalls me sometimes. I'm like, Charlie, C, Brown, B, okay.
9 Lima.
My
Oh, I can hear him now.
my antennas are. I think one of my NFED got stretched this week. I have two down. I think one got stretched.
Oh, no.
Rogers 55 Illinois. Thanks.
Yeah,
73 QRZ.
What ice rain will do to your antennas, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ready.
Oh, I was in digital. Let's
Kilo Charlie 9.
Thanks,
Uniform
Joe.
Oscar 555.
Good job, Joe.
Joe was working on the AM.
And you did it.
Roger, 59
And
Chicago. Thanks. 73.
Kilo
And two
5,
down.
Yankee, Victor Yankee.
Sierra Delta Oscar.
Kilo 5 Yankee Victor Yankee. What's going on, Joe Brett? 5'6".
hey!
Just hanging out. Thing. You're 5'9", Mississippi.
Well, hello,
Damn you,
everyone
Joe
on the
Brett.
Clubhouse. You should all get. You should all work me.
They're trying. They're tuning up.
Right on, man. Thanks, brother. And Hi, everybody. Hi, all the Clubhouse members. 73 boys.
Hi, Mike.
Victor Alpha 3.
Wow, look
Hey,
at that
Delta.
professionalism. He just worked you and did
Kilo
not
8 Mike Romeo
entertain
Delta
a
Parks on the air.
thing on
Victor
you.
Alpha 3 Sierra Delta Oscar.
It sounds like he faded.
Ending Victor Juliet.
I heard you.
He moved on. Yeah.
I heard Molson.
My antennas are messed up.
You just took a dive. I didn't get your call. Give me the call sign.
So how are y'all piping your audio through the computer? I need to figure out how to do that.
I'm using Revelator Dynamic.
Those Chinese bandpass filters are wiping you out. I got
Hey,
Alpha
Joe
Foxtrot.
Brett, see if you can hear me when I call him.
I'm listening.
I got to mute my mic. Hold on.
These guys muting their mics.
Alpha Foxtrot 5.
Professionalism
Victor
right there.
Juliet.
Courteous, you know.
I'm sorry I was not
22 by
courteous.
2, 22, 22.
We'll forgive you.
I will take the 5-7. Thanks so much. 73. URZ, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta.
I heard him.
Kilo Charlie 7.
I thought I heard your accent in there.
Yeah. What's he activating on right now?
Uniform November Oscar 5x6.
What frequency, Joe?
14325.
Roger 59 Oregon. Thanks. 73 QRZ. Whiskey 6 Bravo Delta Delta 59.
Thank you, TC
Shane,
Fitz.
Shane, you got to use your high pitched female voice.
Roger the 5.
Drink a Bud Light, you'll get it.
73.
Break out the
Mike Romeo Delta.
It's funny seeing Shane's mouth move and it's like Whiskey 1 Alpha Zulu. And it's like, yes. Not him.
I agree.
It's like
It
he's
is.
got funny accents coming out of Shane.
Let's see if I can. See if you can hear me, Joe Brett.
Oh, I can hear you great.
TC Fitz, thank you for the $10 chat. Thank you, brother.
DC Fitz is amazing.
I did not hear you that time, Benny.
Man, TC Fitz is the one that tries to get me drunk on my streams. When I don't have a guest, I drink that horrible mango habanero whiskey. Ooh. Ooh. That is bad.
Kilo Mike 1 Alpha Zulu.
Hotel India 4x4.
And I got him better on the vertical. We'll leave it there.
Roger 58 Southwest Missouri. Thanks. 73 QRZ.
Missouri.
Kilo 5, Quebec, Bravo, Foxtrot.
Alpha Bravo 8 Lima Lima 4x4.
It didn't work.
Drink another Bud, buddy.
Yeah, he's QRM and
Have
with
another,
the
have
Chinese
another
bandpass filters.
Budweiser. And how's your Bush car?
Who's QRM in?
Oh, yeah. We're sitting right next to each other, about end-fed to end-fed apart.
Who is that?
Their NVEDs are touching tips.
Oh,
Ah,
All right, thanks so
who's
much.
the other
73
operator?
Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta Parks on the air.
Kilo 5, Quebec, Bravo, Foxtrot.
Kilo Oscar 4 Echo Bravo India 5x6.
Can't hear you, son.
Shane, it's all about the timing, Shane.
Roger, I lied to you. You're actually 5'9 plus.
So he's activating down there at Big Bend right now?
Roger, Roger, 5'9 plus. Good signal.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yep, still at Big Ben.
Hey, thanks so
I
much
need
for
Joe
watching.
Brett's
Good to
amp.
see the log, 73 Kilo 8 Mike
I didn't
Romeo
use
Delta
it.
Parks on the air. November Radio 4 Delta 59.
Here on Mike Alpha Zulu.
Roger 5.
Hey,
Can y'all
my
hear me
lunch
in the
is
mix
shut
down there?
No.
Kilo X-ray 6 Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Oh, well.
Kilo Charlie 4. Sure, Kilo Charlie 4. Go ahead, Kilo November 4. Roger, Kilo
It sounded like a
November
wet
4,
fart.
Delta Hotel Whiskey. It just took a dive, 3x3,
It sound
33.
like that, did
Maybe I should try on my new
Thanks so
HC.
much, 73 Kilo
Yes.
8 Mike Romeo Delta.
Kilo 5, Quebec, Bravo, Foxtrot.
Kilo Delta 7 Lima Tango Juliet. You just quieted the whole frequency.
He's got a pile up. I don't think I could bust it.
Nope.
Steve, turn the antenna. I'm texting Steve right now. I was like, hey, turn the antenna.
Where is he? Where did he go?
He's hanging out with his buddy. Because the antenna's pointing at 300. I needed a 270 or 260 to point directly at Mike.
What is he running on? What's his antenna?
He's got a speaking of Steve. Hey Steve.
Hey.
Hey, will you turn the antenna to 270?
You can't turn it?
boy.
No, it won't let me. It won't let it move. It's stuck at 310.
It's all jammed up.
Antenna boy.
There it goes.
Steve's got to call a guy halfway across the country.
Yeah, exactly.
To turn the antenna.
Is it moving now?
Yeah.
Steve's gonna work before you.
It's showing around 270, but you're screwing with the stove.
Dennis
The
said,
stove. What's the stove?
My wife's stove.
Am I really?
Yeah, it turned the oven light on and turned it to warm. That's why I jumped back in.
"Oh, wow."
She said she'll cut a bitch. So, fair warning,
I'm
Shane.
trying to get Mike on POTA.
She's angry now. The washing machine stopped. The dryer stopped. The hair dryer went on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I need to get a choke and put up with the antenna.
All right, I'm gonna try it. Kilo 5, Quebec, Bravo, Foxtrot.
Whiskey Charlie Romeo.
He's got such a pileup, I don't think I could bust him on 20.
Dennis said there was a pigeon stuck in the rotator.
Probably. Or a squirrel.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey Charlie Radio.
I could probably go tune my antenna.
He's on
Outside, come
14325,
back
right?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
hear him.
I could probably go tune my antenna outside, come back in, and try and break the pilot faster than you can make contact. Let's go, buddy.
Got to hit him fast. I was working that pilot very fast on Sunday.
Oh, man, you just dropped down below 5'5", but you're typically 5'9", man. Good to work you twice. Have a great one, 73.
Right on, man. Thanks for the second. Thanks for the late shift.
Where are you
73
listening to him,
QRZ.
Shane?
November 6,
14325.
On your antenna?
There you are. Kilo November 6.
That's
Kilo
weird because
India,
I don't
David,
hear
you're
him
59+.
like I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, that's not the frequency.
What did I type? Oh, my bad.
73 QRZ.
325. Sorry.
Dyslectic it. You did what I did.
I'm used to that dirty contest and giving everybody the wrong frequency.
Mississippi,
Hold
dyslexic.
on. Present.
Yeah, I don't
Share
hear
screen.
him.
Window.
All right, yourself, 73.
73 Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta.
Kilo 5, Quebec, Bravo, Foxtrot.
Alpha Delta Sierra 59. Thanks. 59 Central Florida 73 QRZ.
Kilo 5, Quebec, Bravo, Foxtrot.
Kilo Echo 0 Mike Alpha Delta 59.
What?
Relay.
I know, right?
He's ignoring you.
59 plus here too. Great signal.
The QRP station is going to relay for you.
Thank you. 73 Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta Parks on the air.
I mean, he gave somebody a 2-2 earlier.
Whiskey.
Dennis says, check the dummy load. Are you transmitting the dummy load?
I don't have a dummy load hooked up.
Steve has a 4-element dummy load that's up there.
Are you going to make me go downstairs and work them and show you how it's done?
Well, I mean,
I'd laugh.
I don't know why I can't hit him on 20.
That's funny because I can't hear him.
Ride to the 59 Indiana. Thanks. 73.
Kilo 5, Quebec, Bravo, Foxtrot.
Steve, turn on the dishwasher.
I can't hear him in Joe Brett. I can't hear me in Joe Brett's audio either, so he may not be hearing me.
5'8" here in the Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, we're listening to Joe Brett's audio? Was that?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I can't hear him on the radio at all.
I can hear him on the radio. Really? Because I can hear him.
Well, where's the gray line, boys?
It's way over yonder.
Kilo X-ray 4 Bravo India 5x7.
Midwest.
Roger 59 Alpha Lima. Thanks. 73 Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta.
Kilo 5, Quebec, Bravo, Foxtrot.
What about them other remote radios you got?
I know, right? I'm not going to bust that pile up. Not with that radio. Hold on. Disconnect.
Craig, he's actually using Steve's radio in South Carolina. So.
You guys have a good night.
Take care,
You
buddy.
too.
Tell
Oh,
your
yeah,
wife I'm
Steve.
done. I won't turn off her oven.
All right, we'll do. See ya.
See ya.
Dinner will not be delayed.
Yeah.
Alpha India Echo.
Looking at the gray line, it looks like it's just hitting the rock.
Evan, I agree with you. I think I'm going to have to actually throw my infed half wave off the patio and put it to 7,300.
The radio audio is not too much, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I can't hear what it sounds like to y'all.
So
It needs to go down just a little bit, maybe. It's okay.
So let's talk a little bit about POTA. What are y'all's POTA radios you like?
Let me go.
Take
I'll make
apart?
water and I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Roger, let's make it 5-9 both ways. Good signal. Thank you. Who's the Montana?
I'll go ahead and.
Kilo 7 Yankee. This is Alex in Montana, QSL. Roger, Kilo 7 Yankee. You are 5x8 in Texas. Copy the 5x8 in Texas. You're 5 and 6 in western Montana. Well, thanks for the 5-6 in western Montana. I appreciate you hunting.
Nice.
Four-wheeling redneck. Good night, brother. Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely, we're crushing it today, man. Thanks. QRZ.
So let's go around the room and talk a little bit about POTA here. What POTA rigs do y'all like to take to the park, and what's your preferred antennas?
Was there a Lima Foxtrot 0?
What was the first question?
What radios do you like to take to when you activate POTA?
Well, I enjoy the 705 for its lightness and compactness, but I enjoy the 7300 for its girth and power.
I just telling Joe, that's probably the best. Seriously, that's a great, and it's true. That holds true right then and there.
Well, it was been talked about before. You know, once you hit that 20 watt mark, it's a big difference between the 10 watts. And so I'll take the 7300 and I'll probably run 50 to 75 watts if I'm using it. But antennas, I love my Buddy Stick Pro. I just hate getting up having to tune it. So I really enjoy the infed half waves from K6ARK and Jason in Tennessee. ACK.
KM4 ACK.
Yeah. I never realized that. ACK and ARK. How about that?
Yep. I get them kind of confused. Their call signs. They're really, really close.
That's the three antennas I always have with me.
I always have more than one antenna.
And I've always
have more.
Yes, and I've always got them ready to, like, you'll see me. If one ain't working, I'll be like, you son of a gun, I'll switch to another one real quick, try it.
Where am I? Big Bend National Park.
I've been using lately the Yaesu FTDX10, and I have noticed a noticeable difference between that and the G90 as the number of contacts I get and the clarity that they come through.
Yeah, I was wanting to ask you about that DX10.
Dude, that DX10 is beautiful.
I have plans. My hope is to bring one home from Huntsville, I think. I about talked myself into it.
It's a beautiful radio. I love it. I need to learn more about the filters and get into the filters. I just started playing with the notch filter and trying to understand what it does and how to best utilize it and how to notch frequencies on either side of me out, especially when we get up to the field day, so that we can activate better and not hear more of the noise. There's a beetle right there. I just need to learn more about the features, but I love it. It's hard in the Gigaparts backpack to put that radio and a big battery in it at the same time. I think Mike figured out how to do it. I haven't figured out how to do it yet. And I'm toying with the idea of running two radios at once in my next activation. That's why I was trying to figure out if a lot of people are working FT8 on 40 or 80.
40.
We'll see.
I don't know about 80. I don't do. I mean, they're there at night. I don't know about the daytime as much. But 40 is a day and night band. It just you're either short or you're either long.
Yeah, right.
And I've been using notoriously Adam's K6 ARK's antenna, spark plug 9-to-1 with the counterpoise on it, and that antenna just rocks. He put a thicker wires on there for me and a thicker toroid, so I can work 100 watts on it, or I think 50 watts FT8.
He put
I'm
it
not gonna
together
put
for you
full.
too.
Oh yeah.
No, see, yeah.
Yeah, he put it together and marked the spot on the antenna wire for me. So if I only want to run 20, I only have to undo 20
So
meters
you're
of it,
spoiled, is
not
what
the
you're
whole 80.
saying.
Hi, nice to meet
Yeah.
you.
Antenna boy.
Yeah, there you go.
But that's been my POTA pack. I need to do another POTA pack update because there's a lot in there that's probably changed.
Has it changed since we did the Go Box Challenge?
No.
Okay.
No. Notoriously, right now, both the G90 and the FT DX10 are in there. So I got 2 radios in there packed. Maybe if I don't pack 2 radios, I can get the battery in there also. But I'm carrying around the 30 or 60 amp hour. I forgot which one it is. I need to look at the label. And I ran that dry doing that 3.5 hour activation, but I already activated like 2 or 3 times on that battery without recharging it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was kind of surprised how long it lasted. It was amazing.
So, Bob, we don't know exactly.
His friend is using a dipole. He stated that on the air, but we don't know what mic is using.
But yeah, we don't know what mic he's using. I'm going to look for another station.
I think I remember hearing that anyway.
Shane, what's in your POTA pack?
I have a IC7300. I have a 1600 amp hour battery. I have a Buddy Stick Pro. I have a Pac-10 Mini infed half wave. I have a 40 through 10 infed half wave. I have a Coffee and Ham Radios infed half wave. And then I have 2 ham sticks that will magnetically mount to the truck.
Ooh, very nice. I recorded a video with your Buddy Stick Pro. Has not seen the light of day because halfway setting up that antenna, it's about this time last year where I had bad allergies. My nose started bleeding for like 10 minutes straight.
Ouch.
And
I wouldn't upload that
destroyed everything. I don't even think I completed the activation because I was just like, I got tired of, okay, it stopped. And then I start working on something and it's just again. I was like, it got on my shirt. I didn't have any more napkins. Oh, it was a mess. It was a mess.
I love that radio. Or I'm sorry, that
Actually,
antenna.
I did activate it because now I'm in that park. It was a Mammoth National Monument over in Waco, Texas, halfway between here and Austin. Great national park, by the way. I didn't know, but technically that is the closest national park to us, or part of the park services as a national monument. And it was a great and interesting national park. In my video that I recorded coming back from Austin, or going down to Austin in the beginning of April, I am going to try to do a voiceover about some history on that park. We'll see if it makes it in the video. But then I threw up the antenna and I activated it on FT8.
I can't do FT8 portable yet. I'm working on that. But
I need to figure out something. I can't get the DigiRig to work in Windows 11. And that's no fault to the DigiRig. It's just something, I don't know why I can't get it to work all the way. It's not hearing it for some
Talking
reason.
about digital, I want to throw a little prop out to my channel here. That just reminded me, I forgot. I've stumbled across a local, asked me if I'd heard about this particular digital mode, and I'm like, got no clue what you're talking about. And so played around on it, finally got it adjusted, set up, made some contacts, and I was like, hey, dude, hope you don't mind me recording this QSO for a video. And he's like, not at all, just please, this is how new it is. He said, please just let everybody know it is very alpha. So...
What mode is it?
Yeah, it's data. That's all I'm going to tell you.
What type of data?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if they know. Yeah, they
raise
know.
So raise your hands if you saw the very clickbaitable video I did Saturday about hacking. That there was a
I
hack.
commented.
Nice.
Yeah.
You did. I remember it.
I got to take off, guys. Take care. 73
Take care,
all.
Daniel.
See you, Daniel.
73 men.
So I'm also
But we need to start being more and more careful with digital modes and running them into the computer, because they literally hacked someone's computer. Or they demonstrated a way of hacking a computer over digital frequencies. This one was over UHF VHF, so it's still local-ish, but it was over APRS and using an old WIN APRS. It's still very out there. We just need to start taking security in amateur radio and digital modes more and more seriously, because it can become a entry point into your computers, in your life. And you don't even have to do a lot of code on there. All you need is a remote execution code to tell your computer hooked up to the internet, go elsewhere and download the malware package and get onto your computer. And if it has the power later, then retransmit and do it again and again and again.
So you see,
it was a little bit clickbaitable, but it's a point that we need to be more conscious about. Andrews, yes, the exploit was on Windows XP, and it won't work on 7, 10, 11, and I believe most Macs out there.
So guys, hear me out. I want everybody to hear me out on this. Tank, I'm a little suspicious.
Shoot.
You work in IT, right?
Yes, I'm a programmer.
So somebody has figured out a way to cause this mass hysteria of where now ham radio operators will have to hire IT security specialists to monitor your transmissions and for data breaches. Genius idea, Tank.
Not transmissions. We just need to be careful about anything that you do on the web. Sanitize your data. Make sure it's partitioned off correctly, and it is coming in the proper manner before you act upon it. And this is to the programmers out there, not really the users. We need to write our programs better.
Right.
We need to be more security conscious about it. And a lot of our programs for digital modes, APRS, and other things were written like 7 years ago or more, and we haven't had a lot of updates to them. WSJTX had an update earlier. I didn't dig into it much what it did, but it's as long as we keep hooking our computers up to these radios, which are essentially modems, and getting data, we just need to be more and more careful about it and hold our programmers up to a higher standard to take that into account.
So Brian made the comment, ham radio is ruining computers. Well, it hasn't been, but literally it is now. Come on.
This exploit is on a very old operating system. It's on an old program. There's newer programs out there that will do the same thing and probably written a little bit better with modern standards built into them. I'm using this as a canary in a coal mine, not the red alert, 0-day exploit stuff going on. Just we need to be careful. Let's take the lick and learn from it.
It's an eye opener
and write better. Yeah. It was just very interesting. I saw the article. I was like, what? Why hasn't this happened sooner? And I ran home and recorded the video. I was trying to get it out Friday night, but I was having issues with DaVinci. And for everyone using DaVinci, make sure you have enough hard drive space when it saves your database file, because that's what I was running into. I was trying to save it to a drive that I had completely full, and I was crashing the program. Completely my fault, but I could have had it out like Friday at 7 o'clock, but ended up posting it Saturday. Oh, my cigar went out.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Let the cherry go out. Scooped it right back up.
Busy talking.
What are you doing, Shane? You still trying to get Mike?
No, I was setting up. I was setting up my flight for Sunday or Saturday or Sunday.
You're trying to schedule a contact now, so he'll
No.
call you.
I was trying to find another remote station I had access to that could get him. I was like, son of a gun, because I can't get it from Steve's station. He needs to either go to 40 or another band.
You still have access to the one in Kentucky? Is it still on?
Oh, I didn't think about that one. I don't think so. I looked.
You just turn that 1200 watts on and get him every time on that one.
I know, right? Let me look. Hold on.
To answer a couple questions in chat, Ben, if you don't have a computer hooked up to the internet, the exploit was just done in a kind of lab environment to prove the case. You'll still be okay, but who knows what can be in the digital payloads. APRS is very small, and all they got to do is an internet read-link or wget command with a short URL for a website, and then your computer's downloading something. And if you have WinAPRS, it's meant to be capturing those digital packets and sending them out to the internet. So that computer would be connected to the internet. Scott says it was really bad in the 80s and 90s, not so much today. This exploit, like I said, on modern operating systems, they watch the heap allocations and where your running stack is pointing to before it jumps to execute the next program or command. If it sees it's trying to execute in your heap or all your data is stored, it will stop and crash your program purposely so that it doesn't do that. And to be honest, you'll be surprised how many XP computers are still out there and how many backroom deals Microsoft has made to continue to support XP.
How about
it's still
this, Frank?
very
Hey, Frank.
out there and hidden. See,
Frank, does this help as a solution? Just run CW or sideband, and we'll call it.
There you go. There you go. Don't run an admin. That's a good suggestion too. CW is actually also a form of binary, to be honest. It's a bunch of zeros and ones.
But you don't need a computer to do it.
No, you don't. You don't need a computer to do sideband either.
That's right.
And I'm kind of waiting for the day, and I know it's happened. A lot of our radios, these 7300, the Yaesu XD10s, and those series are all software-defined radios. So they deal with the data packet coming in. And I'm wondering one day if there's going to be an exploit that corrupts the software in the radio before it does anything with the digital payload. It's just things to keep in mind. I'm not saying it's a issue, but again, Canary, let's just hold our programs to a higher standard and be careful when we're writing them.
Tank, I think you found your calling, man.
I know, right?
I think you should be induced into a lab for research purposes.
Right. Father Frank.
Consultation with.
In a past life, I dealt with a lot of security issues. I played with credit card numbers. All your numbers belong to me. My software is still very out there and prevalent. And they did make me change a function through a security audit or before a security audit. They were looking through the code and like, why is there a function called Frank's Free Lunch? I'm like, well, so I don't have to pay anywhere. They made me change the function name. Like that's,
well, that's
not
just rude.
I know, right? and there's an Easter egg still in my software that's prevalent out there. I'm not going to give it away, but some people can figure it out if they are really, really inclined. Hey, look at that!
Hey,
well, Frank,
I like the one.
Frank, we're going to start wrapping it up.
So
we want to, Frank. You know what that means? That means we're going to start wrapping it up here, but we want to give you some last shout outs. And anything else you want to tell everybody? What you got going on? What are you doing for the summer? Any big plans for the summer?
Not going to the More Expo.
I'm only looking like a month ahead right now. Okay. My calendar is so full of stuff going on. I'm really playing the dance on my channel. Am I a travel channel or I'm about amateur radio? Because
you're a do what you want channel.
Yeah, but once you get into that travel, when YouTube thinks you're a travel channel, it's a whole different metrics and games for that algorithm. So I am kind of worried about that. But Tank Radio on YouTube, Tank Radio on any audio podcast catcher you have. I
And
have
Twitch.
audio. And Twitch. I do go live when I'm editing videos on Twitch. I pipe Discord audio in on Jason and my Discord server and the Tank Radio audio channels. Well, I talk to y'all when I'm editing. I let the conversation just kind of happen sometimes when I'm deep involved into trying to knock out a video. And if I have time, I love just to sit around and show everyone how I edit the videos and put it together. You do have some sneak peeks because I show my screen completely. You don't get the audio, but you see what I'm working on. I think that's it. If I have time, I would love to bring back the game nights every other Friday night. I used to do
absolutely.
a game night stream. Those were just a blast. But right now, if you like audio podcasts, it will really help me out to go and subscribe to Tank Radio and your podcatcher and listen to them and get that going. There are some audio only podcasts I do release twice a month, and they're really fun. Shane, you're more than welcome to join those once your schedule with Southwest calms down some. I'd love to have you back on. Tank's left shoulder. Yeah, it's on fire. Hey, that's what happens
The
when I'm here.
clubhouse is on fire. That's fun.
But that's mostly what's going on. Coming up, I have a video on the DigiRig coming up, a cable that if you're having some issues with drivers and RF feedback, you got to buy. Solved it so easily for me. And after that, I don't know. Shack build out. If you see me anywhere, just ask me how's the shack going. Sam's in the chat. He's going to probably yell at me in a second here. I need to get my butt going on phase 1 of the shack build out, and that's UHF, VHF, and grounding. Grounding.
All right.
That's
well,
about
Frank,
it in a nutshell.
Frank, man, it's always fun having you here. We have fun. We learn, what you're drinking, what you're smoking, as well as everything in between. So I think on behalf of everybody, hey, thanks a lot. And you know that, man. You got the key. It's underneath the mat. You can pop in at any time. So it's not like, but we appreciate you taking out 2 hours of your time and joining us tonight. So
anytime.
All right. Joe Brett, what do you got going on? Anything you want to say?
Man, just hanging in there with everybody. We're gonna have my next video will probably be the mobile POC radio. Show you a few more things I can do with that you couldn't really do with the HT version. Probably not very long video, but since I went over a lot of it with the first 2 videos, and then I'm going to start working. I'm trying to figure out how this all works, what all you need and stuff for this newer digital mode that I think a lot of people will be interested in because it's free.
Is that the M17?
No.
Oh.
I know shit about M17 besides what they say on Jason's stream.
I just didn't know what new digital mode you were talking about.
It's not digital. It's not digital voice. It's going to be an HF digital, but it's pretty neat. There's already been a lot of interest. So it's one of those that you're going to be kind of familiar with how it works already, but it's going to be free. You ain't got to pay for it.
Ooh, nice. All right.
Nice.
It's kind of like a free source project, open source project.
Nice.
Excellent.
All right.
Excellent.
Cool.
All right, so Shane, we're gonna have to look for version 2 of the unboxing video.
Yeah, I'll have a video up probably in the next few days. I'm off for a couple of days.
Put all that shit back in the plastic. So
Yep.
Yeah,
I've got another one.
I was just thinking that.
I have another one right over there that still hasn't been unboxed yet. So I'm going to unbox that, play with it a little bit. I'll put it on the spectrum analyzer to make sure it's good to go in the US of A. I've got a Zygu antenna, base antenna that is sitting over there in the box. It's going to go to Jason's up to Jason's tier lease for a base antenna. That's coming up. The More Expo is coming up April the 21st and the 22nd. So if you're in the Springfield, Missouri area and you want to come hang out with us, we're going to be up there. Jason, myself, and Kyle AA0Z is going to be up there.
Kyle.
We're going to be there the 20th through the 23rd. I'm going to leave on the 22nd, but everybody else is staying until the 23rd. So if you're in the Springfield, Missouri area, come hang out with us. It looks like a great show. It's mostly like overlanding stuff and camping and stuff like that. But I'm taking my 7300 and like several antennas so that we can do some HF from there. We're going to make contacts and stuff from the parking lot or the camping area. There at the show. So, that's what I got coming up.
Excellent. Well, listen, guys, I'm gonna put the ribbons and tie this thing up here. So first off, we talked radio tonight. So to our
For 2
buddy
hours.
at Coffee and Ham Radios, especially guy who did
For Kilo
especially to
Zero
the guy
Lima
who didn't
Whiskey
show
Charlie.
up tonight.
They didn't come see us tonight either, man.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, where the hell was Ape? I don't know
What
but
the
maybe
freak,
Ape has something going on.
He's
Listen,
busy.
guys, next week, 61 people are still here. Before you all pull that plug, next week we got Junie coming on. Junie has her a brand new YouTube channel going on with her and Moochie, and they're talking everything ham radio and ducks. We can't wait to hear what's been going on in Junie's life over the last year. So we're going to be excited to have her on for next week. This guy here will have another year around the sun. I'm not going to be that cranky old guy. My birthday is next Monday, but next Tuesday, I'm not going to be the cranky guy. I'm still going to be this young guy, which means tomorrow I got some meetings in the morning, a meeting in the evening, but in the in-between time, I plan on playing POTA. So you want to chase me here from the Connecticut area,
Put them in your hammer
look for me.
alerts.
Put me in the hammer. Whiskey 1 Foxtrot Yankee Golf, W1FYG. Look for me on the POTA spotting page. Who knows where I'll be? 40, 20, 15, 10. Who knows? 12, 17.
10.
Who knows? But 10, why not? You never know where I'm going to be. So it's going to be some nice weather up here tomorrow. So once again, thanks to Frank for coming on tonight.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you,
No
Frank.
problem.
And everybody. And we're going to say 7-3s, everybody. Have a great week. Be safe and have fun, y'all. 7-3.
See ya.
7-3. See ya.
Radio.
I was just going to say, I think that was the first.